Hey fam, it's your girl Essence Cachet, and this is my first time being on video since I've been sober, and this is very hard. Like I think this is like my second or third time trying to turn this camera on to create something, and I'm just like, gosh, this wasn't that hard when I was smoking. Um, but I am 5 days sober. I have been smoking weed for 8 years. I'm 28. I started smoking marijuana when I was 20, going on 21 after a breakup with my first love. Um, I couldn't believe it. I thought that that was honestly the person that I was going to marry, have kids with, all that stuff, and just for it to not be that, because we were looking for apartments like 2 weeks before, I just got a horrible feeling in my stomach, like something was wrong. And I was just like, yo, like, we good? You still love me? And then he told me, like, well, I love you like a brother. I'm like, that is weird, sir. We have kissed and things, sir. That's okay, if that's what you say. Um, and I've battled with self harm on and off my majority of my life, and very harmful thoughts. So trigger warning, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I know some YouTubers do trigger warnings when they kind of talk about stuff like this. I'm not going to go too into it though. My bad, y'all. I feel like I had a little hair or something on my lip. But I used to struggle with that a lot, and I was just really in a dark place when me and him broke up. I just couldn't believe it. And then I just hit up my homie like, yo, you get your day. Cause he wanted me to smoke for years. Like he was like, come on, it ain't even that bad. You being lame about it. And I'm just like, dang, me, taking a couple shots sometimes isn't enough for you, sir. But okay. So I just didn't want to go down that self-harm journey and all of that stuff. So I'm like, well, maybe this will help. And smoking was cool for a minute, but I never thought it was going to turn into something I did for years. I just thought that it was going to be kind of like liquor. I didn't, because like at that time I wasn't addicted to anything. I didn't have an addictive personality, nor not that I knew of. Well, I was addicted to soda. I'm still addicted to soda. I have to stop that. But that was like my only addiction. Now, as I got older, I did have a spell where I was, like I was an alcoholic for like couple, maybe 2, 3 years. But I cannot do all of that sickness every. Oh my gosh! But I was really drinking because I was dating this Aries, and he was so mean. He was kind of mean, and controlling. So I would just drink to not have to deal with the feelings of just the situation when I should have just stopped talking to him, honestly. But y'all know how that is. So that was like my drinking spell, and he didn't want me smoking marijuana because he would say probably my health, but honestly, he didn't want me around other guys, and mostly guys, unless you have like a marijuana card and go to the dispensary. Most guys sell, the Marijuana. Okay. So yeah. But so I have that spell, and when I was an alcoholic, I was smoking blacks, weed, and I was drinking liquor. I would wake up drinking Crown Royal. Okay. Apple. Ugh, good grief. Ooh, good grief. Ooh, liquor just don't even. I can't. But yeah, I just used to always want to just escape feelings because I cannot stand feelings. I am a Sag, okay? Us Sages do not like all that crying and stuff like that. It makes us feel weak. We'd rather be the life of the party, or somewhere in a book learning something or something. The crying and the emotions, it's like, oh my gosh. And yeah, so um I don't know. I just kind of started to get tired of having to be altered all the time, my mind being shifted. Like, at first it started as, me coping with my feelings, and then I started to get into spirituality. I've been on my spiritual journey for about 5 6 years, and a lot of spiritualists are into smoking. And then I'm hearing the how it opens up your third eye, which really that mug busts it open. Any type of substance, I think, busts open your third eye. And I'm just at a point where I would rather open my third eye naturally, because I'm just like, well, if we are if we have everything that we need internally, you know what I'm saying, if all we have is within us, why do I need a substance outside of myself to make me more spiritual and connected to source? It wasn't the math wasn't mathing. I'm just like, I shouldn't need all of this. I shouldn't have to sit up here and try marijuana, liquor, ayahuascas. Or not that I've tried all this stuff, but I've only smoked I've only done liquor, smoked black and miles, and marijuana. That's all I've done in my life. But I was considering shrooms, ayahuasca, experiences, like trying to do all of that. And I'm just like, you know I just started to be like, bro, what's happening here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting very detached from reality. I was going into psychosis. I was becoming psychotic. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And this weed is not the same. It's GMO weed. You know what I'm saying? So look, I love the marijuana, but this GMO weed, if you're not able to grow, or you don't know somebody who legit growing and you really know what they doing with it, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't advise it. Especially, oh, let me put my phone on do not disturb while I saw that notification, because sometimes my phone be making noise and I don't want it to interrupt. But where was I at? Yeah, like trusting somebody to grow it or whatever like that. And then it's just like, I don't know if I would want to even use something to calm me down anymore, because you're gonna come dependent on it. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff costs so much money. I would rather get dependent on breathing exercises or EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique. You know what I mean? Which is tapping on your meridians, which your meridians are, just think about like energy portals, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you tap on those meridians, like this is one of them. Like your karate points, I call it the karate chop one. I really love the one that's right here though, right here almost by the heart chakra. I love tapping on that one. But it's like to me it's like an energy portal. And sometimes I think stress blocks up our energy portals, and so when we do the EFT tapping techniques, I think it just go ahead and opens those portals back up so we can get our energy back flowing. I would rather depend on methods like that I could do in an instance. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to depend on nobody to come pull up on me. I don't need to go pay for all these smoking tools. I don't have to pay, like all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then just financially, it was just killing my pockets, like yeah. So um I'm on day 5. Did I say that already? Look, again, forgive me if I'm rambling or whatever. This is extremely difficult for me. So yeah, look, I made it to 8 minutes of talking. Oh my gosh, we're getting somewhere. um so I haven't really had many withdrawals. I've tried to quit smoking twice. One time, the longest I've went was a month, and then I think, sometime last year, like, hold on, December, November. I think it must have been in September, because I was talking to a guy for 4 months, and I was sober for a week when I started talking to him. So it must have been September. Okay, yep. September I went a week, and then I relapsed because I was talking to somebody who smoked, like, ain't nobody's business every day, all day. And it was a little tempting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we woke up and we waked and baked together, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool, it was fun for what it was. Even then, that's like, for me to tolerate that situation. No shade, like, not to say I wouldn't have, I don't know. I don't know. After hearing some of the things that I heard, that's how I know we just had me on a whole nother trip. Because the sober me is just like, you heard so many red flags and you still persisted and you allowed that person to hurt your feelings. Girl, yeah. To sit up here and be up here like they're good on you. Yeah, that was hysterical. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I'm going through things I need to heal. Because I even think that that person was like, I'm just shocked you're talking to me. And I'm just like, but I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it because of the place that that person was at. And again, it's just no shade. It's just, we should have been cool. We should have been friends. We should have been homies, if that, because I don't know. Yeah, the fact of how that ended and how he just completely, I don't know, he's mean. I mean, he wasn't mean. How he did things was mean. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a mean person, but just kind of how he ended that off was extremely mean. And then, fam, why the phone? I guess his phone had accidentally called me one time. I guess I'm like, how do your phone accidentally call me? For one, why is my number still in your phone? Only reason I knew who that was because I deleted his numbers out my phone, but I still remembered that the first like three numbers. I'm like, is this what I think it is? Because I was finna hit it with a who is this or like, excuse me, did you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I'm like, nah, I think I know who this is. And I was like, hey, did you mean to call me? He was like, no, not at all. My bad. I'm like, you did not have to put that not at all. Like, child, I am not stressing off of you. You do not have to sit up here and make it seem like it was there, baby, because you do not. What's that TikTok? You do not gotta worry about me. You do not gotta worry about me, baby. You don't. As you see, never called your phone after that. Like I was just going through something. So that was funny to me. But anyways, let's move forward from that. So but that kind of like had me relapsing a little bit because you know what I'm saying, like, you know, little I guess fear of missing out, and I still had that self discipline, and also my granny was relapsing at the time and all of that stuff. So yeah, um, but now I'm in such a better place. I don't talk to um anybody at all. I think that me dating, especially, I don't want to say that because it's like I don't want to give up on men, but it's just kind of like I don't know if me and men get along in that way. You know, I don't know. I think that I'm ready to, you know, explore, you know, my other waters because I think that me and a lady would be here with it cuz yeah, but again, I still don't want to date nobody, anyways, right now because I need to finish healing myself. But I'm not on that type of time. I'm just now focusing on my sobriety and figuring out how to get through my selective mutism, which I'll make another video just going more in depth about what selective mutism is. Maybe I can get enough energy to talk and do that real quick, you know, slide another video in. But yeah, I just kind of been just battling my selective mutism, having to get the energy to talk. And my appetite is still a little wonky, but other than that, I feel really good about being sober. Like, I don't want to go back. The people who I was attracted when I was smoking, I attracted some trash people. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Like, well, the person that, like, the part of me that they displayed was trash, okay? I don't want to sit up here and call people trash because I do have you know, I believe in people have two sides to them. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful and very trash. Even me, I could be trash sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I could act trash. But you know, that's not the place that I desire to be. I desire to be my higher self. You know, and I just don't see me being able to do that with smoking weed. I think I genuinely feel like this is it. Cause like I never wanted to be a stoner in the first place. I thought like younger me, I would have laughed in y'all face if y'all would have told me that I would have been a stoner. I'm like, ugh, who did like me? I can handle myself. Like, cause I used to look at people who smoked weed, like, and I now my journey has made me less judgmental, and I appreciate that. Cause I was judgmental of people who smoked. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why do you need to be altered? Like, why do you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't like being yourselves. Y'all can't handle something. Like, I did not get it. And I mean, now granted, I do know the answers of that now. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple answers to that. But regardless, family, because I don't want this to get too long, you know what I'm saying? I just I just never saw myself being a stoner. I thought that was just probably gonna be like a one little time thing, whatever, maybe a week or something, if a month, and whatever. But it spiraled into something that, hey, I guess was a part of my journey. But anyways, family, I will keep y'all updated. I will be making another video about selective mutism and social anxiety disorders, because a lot of y'all on Instagram have been, asking me to talk more about selective mutism and, social anxiety disorders. So please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is essence.cashe, CASHE. I'll put it in the description box below. You can follow me on TikTok as well. It'll be the same one. And please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know what I mean? Hit that notification bell if you definitely want to stay up to date with what I do. But comment below and let me know if, you're on the same journey too, what your struggles is, if you would like for me to continue to talk about, my journey, with everything. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video, y'all. I genuinely hope y'all enjoyed this one. This was so hard for me to do, and I'm actually proud of myself. I did it. Oh wow, I did it. Yes. All right, sorry, little nerd moment, because I was gonna cry if I had to redo this one a third time, man. I thought like it was so hard for me to like talk, like, oh my gosh, maybe I could create some bloopers because I was looking sad. I was getting sad. I was gonna cry. I'm like, dang, I can't create content no more. Like, good grief. But I guess the way to get through it is to keep trying, right? And here we are, video. In 16 minutes, I've been talking nonstop. So we're gonna keep going on this journey. This shirt is irritating. I think this shirt is a fail. Also, comment and let me know if this shirt is a daggone fail. It's kind of cute, but I think I needed a size smaller. Honestly, it's like I like it and I don't like it. It's just, it's this part. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.